Um, Crypto Bill Canala, transmitting out of Money River, and he and Bex's place out in Auckland. It's a cool night. Um, yeah, we've even had spits of rain during the day, but otherwise it's pretty pleasant. Um, I'm just going to be talking about some of the old posts and blogs that have previously been put on the net. Um, this is my 14th broadcast, and we'll get straight into it. Merchants who are friendly to the Billion Coin community will profit from the growing TBC community around the world. Would you like to learn to grow profits and business from our community? By becoming our friendly merchant, we will show you how to grow profits in business from our community. Now, from that perspective, your merchants are listening. Now you're kicking ass. And you want to show them how to set up. What conversations should you have with that merchant who can play a key role now in speeding up community growth, but not in a way you may be thinking. They will only see what you can do for them. You want merchants to accept TBC Kringles as payment for their goods and services. Those are not reasonable expectations at this time. Don't you see that merchants are smart business people? Merchants will operate their business on revolving cash flow. That's how they restock their shelves and pay their bills. Stocking their shelves with products they know will be sold, and when these products do sell, they then keep a portion of that revenue generated as profits and pay themselves a living, and the rest is used to restock the store shelves. Do not disrespect the merchants' businesses and respect their model, but understand when they are coming from. Realistically, merchants can't restock store shelves only using TBC as payment. Absolutely not. They'll call security and remove you from their store. That is why we need to get a billion members. By that time, TBC will be so widely accepted, then yes, they could restock their shelves using only TBC. Then yes, okay, then when we reach a broader community supporting merchants, then yes, we are cracking the seal of 2019. There's a year it all begins. We don't want to ruin the opportunity with merchants. We want to appreciate them and respect them so they will be open to our TBC community. So let's not put the cart in front of the horse, as the saying goes. Kringles are private smartphone money, ready for merchants to use and accept. This, guys, I believe merchants can help us get a billion members in about 1 year, 2019. If we present them in the right way, please don't go to merchants and try to convince them to accept TBC Kringles as payment 100%. They will not be interested in doing it as I already explained. Instead, sponsor them and show them how to sell TBC as a steady stream of cash flow by following the system. Most of you still need a cash flow coach to get there. If you are getting pretty good at fulfilling the system and earning as a product, a merchant that can successfully sell TBC over and over again will later accept TBC as a form of payment. You got to get them in the system of being a TBCian first. Then they understand the value of TBC. Then absolutely it makes sense to exchange the goods and services for TBC. The new business cards make it easy, especially if you do all the heavy lifting at first. Set them up, make some cards for them. Probably be a minimal cost for you to create the cards for them and show them how to work the TBC, sharing the Kandle gift. A decent number of you have achieved a steady stream of cash flow by following the system. Most of you still need a cash flow coach to get there. If you are pretty good at following the system and earning income using it, then it's time to expand the system, including inviting merchants to join us in distribution phase of TBC. Small business owners are the best to approach at this time. You don't have to walk into a big supermarket chain. It won't work on these guys. The closest thing we got to something like that is Mr. Farina in Nigeria. He's doing some big things with merchants, but Mr. Farina is a special guy, and he's got things going on before us average folks out there who are just turning on to our local corner store. Big chains will not be interested in that this time. Do all the heavy lifting, making selling TBC risk-free and hassle-free for the merchant. Think about it. How many customers does a merchant, small business owner, have per day? Product-based stores tend to 100 or more customers a day. Same goes for restaurants. What if all they had to do was hand out business cards to make money in TBC? You could do the rest of the work for them. You could set up the KCBO account for them by email and business name cards. You could pay their $10 admin fee for them. Print up 1,000 business cards for them too. Yet it's costing you a few bucks to get through, to get them started. But you have to make it risk-free for them to give this away. What we can't do is go into the merchants and disrespect them. Their time, disrespect their business and disrespect their standards and their boundaries. You can't go in there and basically throw TBC concepts at them. That makes you look like a buffoon. Do some heavy lifting. Appreciate them. Show some gratitude. You want them to be a part of the TBC. Don't just disrespect their time and their business model. You get to incorporate a TBC into their business model. The way it's set up for them to make profit, and offer them another profit center. Remember, that's what a merchant is. You don't want to just take from them their goods and services. One or two merchants will keep you pretty busy following the sign-ups. You just rotate from one KCBO account to the next. Each are looking for the new referrals that come in as a result of the cards being handed out. Remember, the business cards has your referral link for those merchants. And when a merchant passes a business card along with a receipt, then guess what person takes that card home, looks at it, says, "Oh, let me get my gift." And they go in and sign up, and that's where you go up and explain to them what's going on with the merchants and TBC community and follow the system. Teach the merchants to offer words of encouragement as they hand out the business cards. Like, be sure to collect a gift today while the offer lasts. Then when you explain how the cookie reward system works and that encourages purchases of at least $100 in Kringles, you can meet these referrals at the merchant's location and it's complete the $100 cash transaction. 50% of that will go to the merchant as your partner. That's where cash flow center comes in for the merchant. You get set up this. You get set this up so the merchant gets paid outside of exchanging the goods and services. Get them paid so they recognize the value of Kringle. Get outside of exchanging their goods and services, they then may be willing to take 10, 20, 30, 40, even up to 50% Kringle because now recognize that I can convert Kringle into cash flow. They're my partner outside of getting these exchanges, exchanging goods and services. Excuse me. Of course, the merchants will catch on and will also want to purchase at least $100 from you. And when you do, you will keep 100% of that as your proposed personal sale. So see, that's where you get paid, folks. So you've got to do a little work. You still get a 50-50. But once that merchant goes, well, I want to buy that now. The merchant on board now, they understand what's going on. If every merchant was approached this way, why would any of them say no? Passing out business forms from that cash register, it's so easy to do, and each time they do it, it brings in 50% of new revenue to them. It's what I call a no-brainer. When merchants find it's easy to make extra income, they will accept 50% TBC right now. New members should know that immediate daily cash flow is available to them. As a brand new member, you receive a gift of 25,000 cookies, which is redeemable for 250 Kringle coins in May 2019 and November 2019. Cookies are like points and are not spendable with participating merchants. But Pringles are, and the value of them only goes up as our community grows. May is just around the corner. Do you know that 250 coins are worth more than 1 ounce of gold? To be clear, TBC Kringle coins uh, are not backed by gold. We use grains of gold to measure the value of our private membership. Um, Introductory offer of the distribution phase we are in right now, and the cookie rewards is a system we use to move points from the admin wallet to the wallets of the members. Likely based on certain achievements until the admin wallet runs out of coins. The first achievements you should pursue is a 24-hour rapid rewards to earn 10 million cookies. Now, 10 million cookies is much more than a gift of 25,000 cookies. There's a small admin fee that you need to take care of right away after you're signing up. Once we have confirmed that you are a paid member, then we want to encourage you to beat the 24-hour timer you will see in your Crinkle Cash back office by getting 2 others to become paid members too. Then help those 2 to get 2 each for a total of 4. Below them to also become paid members within the allotted 48 hours given to receive the rapid rewards of 100 million cookies. Both of these achievements combined will get you 1 whole TBC coin. I've named this one to develop millionaire skills. Reading the words of a millionaire is a vital skill. If you cannot read and understand the words of a millionaire, you will be very challenged to live like one. Even when TBC Kringle coins become widely accepted as we approach having 1 billion members, if you don't know how to properly think and behave as a millionaire, you will not fully enjoy the value of the coins in your account. I spent many years reading the words of a millionaire, long before I became a millionaire myself. The many books that I have read could all fit on a bookshelf. Couldn't all fit on a bookshelf. So many of these books ended up in the closet at some point. Most of these books were about principles. This blog is written by a millionaire that goes for an opportunity off to go with principles taught here. A millionaire that is highly motivated to turn you into a millionaire too. Wouldn't you agree that reading these blogs is an important skill that you should develop? Read this blog until you figure out how to study this blog and bring your understanding to a much deeper level. They got a graph there, like an inverted pyramid. The first line is how TBC will end poverty globally. Out of the 7.5 billion global population, About 4 billion are the working class that support the children, seniors, and disabled people. And the TBC millionaire will provide for more jobs than there are people in the world created zero unemployment and ending poverty forever. Our billion TBC millionaires will each already have the means to create 5 to 10 jobs opportunities for the working class. 1 million TBC billionaires will provide liquidity to the TBC millionaires for the job creation perpetually and to empty admin wallet. We are in the distribution phase of TBC. Within the dashboard of the KCBO, we share the poster above as a simplified plan and to end poverty globally. I believe this achievement is worth our reach to complete by 2020. The key to this plan is that there will be 1 billion TBC millionaires, each offering 5 to 10 jobs to the massive working class. There will be more jobs offered than there are people to fill them, thus ending unemployment and in turn poverty. But if we have 1 billion skillless, and the skillless is in red capital letters, skillless millionaires, we are going to have a major problem fulfilling our mission to end poverty globally. Even though we have distributed plenty of points to these members, creating 1 billion skillless millionaires is not an option. I hope you understand that this is why I'm addressing this issue now, and will continue to address it until we reach our objective of 1 billion members, which I believe we can do within the year 2019 or into 2020. Once enough existing merchants accept Pringles for payment, they will empower each of you to pursue your passions in life, to start a business of your own. It could be a retail store, beauty salon, an auto repair shop, or whatever fits. But to be successful at that, you will certainly need some basic business skills. You will need to recruit employees that would work. You will need the ability to resolve conflicts when they come up and great at management of people. You need to be at training people to work better for you. How to motivate people. You have to be quick to adopt and embrace new technologies that you can improve your businesses. Are you getting the point? There are millionaire skills. Giving away 25,000 redeemable cookies is the easiest way in the world to recruit people. Can you think of anything easier? Getting those same people to complete a transaction with you will develop sales skills. As the saying goes, nothing starts until a sale is made. Isn't that true for all businesses? Putting a team together to work with each other requires a skill to motivate others right. How can you motivate people if you don't know how to train people? YouTube, broadcasting, and join me. Technologies are very helpful for the growth of our TBC community, but if we resist learning how to use these simple technologies, how are you going to keep up with the technology's advancements of your chosen profession? Embrace the actions of acquiring skills. Grow into the role of being a millionaire. Don't become easily deflated when you find something to be a challenge. I'm easily not. I'm easily deflated when difficulties show up. We have already passed through many hardships along the way as we built the TBC community. I didn't give up when things got tough. I didn't run away when the U.S. Secretary invested at TBC. I know what we are doing is right. The way we are doing is right, the right way to do it. So if I can do it, you can too. The five-star laptops lifestyle awaits you. You and you alone just got to get the skills to enjoy it. Just a bit of useless information. It won't be relevant for too much longer. But you know, we get 10 million cookies when we have two members under us. We receive a cookie reward of 10 million cookies. It's done within 24-hour period. That equates to 1.3 million in Kringles or 2.5 million in grains of gold. I didn't work out the dollar value because all these figures will only increase in value as we increase our numbers in TBC community. Um, People are looking for a new sort of awareness of monetary system. You know, here in the billion coin community, we have to come together from all parts of the world, people from different backgrounds, all different kinds of nationalities, first world countries, third world countries, people with formal education, people without formal education, and we all have a common denominator. Here we recognize that the world needs a new currency, another currency, a parallel currency, and that's where the billion coin community comes into play. I just want to welcome all you guys out there. This is 2019, and the billion coin community is alive. And if you are looking at the billion coin for the first time, or if you're a member of the billion coin and still seeking information, still seeking guidance on what the billion coin has to offer, what benefit is the billion coin to you, then you certainly want to take some time to view our billion coin blog and how to benefit financially. So you benefit mentally, possibly even spiritually. An admin of the billion coin community has taken a lot of time and energy and thought into this blog. And you know, you can go back to the very first blog post. You can learn about the billion coin. And there are people out there that don't believe this, and they are our enemy. it's that time of the night. I've gone over half an hour. Man, having fun, eh? Anyway, I'd like to thank these people for tuning in. Oh, it's P and Bex are here. They always support me because I'm in their place. That's with you. Oh. And Darren, the man Darren. And thank you for the plug that you gave me today, Darren. Thank you. And I hope to see you tomorrow, maybe. It's a big world. And thank you for listening in anyway. And I bid you a good night. Peace to everybody. Ka kite anō.